The story follows Shelly and her husband Daniel sleeping in bed on a dark and silent night when Shelly gets up, goes outside, stands with her arms crossed, mouth open, and strange noises come out. Somewhere in the morning, Daniel wakes up and grabs his camera to find his wife to go out, and it's obvious he always wakes up and goes out and stands where they are for a long time. News is on the TV. The reporter says a man is the latest victim of an epidemic virus called LV, but she says most people who contact the virus are mostly fine from complications. Daniel puts up the bug zapper and sprays the yard. That's when Mr. Kate, his landlord, comes by and tells him it's useless, and to pay the rent on time he asks him. Daniel trails her with the camera as she stands in a different location. When he attempts to rouse her, she seizes his arm and emits an unusual noise. Later, upon reviewing the video, she playfully tries to replicate the sound. Upon examining the footage, they notice her diverting from her usual path for some unknown reason. Daniel feels compelled to inform their doctor, Dr. Lopez, but she is hesitant. Dr. Lopez, being uncooperative, tells the court in a recorded statement that Shell's sleepwalking is a result of stress. It all began when her husband faced near-death complications from LV, coinciding with the loss of a child before birth. Daniel decides to scrutinize the video clips for further insights. Dr. Lopez, concerned by the video, agrees to see them promptly. Shelly, seemingly oblivious to her nighttime escapades, is puzzled by the dirt-covered bed. They share the video with Dr. Lopez, who watches with a furrowed brow. Dr. Lopez suggests a sleep study to unravel the mystery behind Shelly's nocturnal activities. Concerned about her well-being, he advises caution and emphasizes the importance of understanding the root cause. The couple agrees to the sleep study, hoping for answers and a solution to Shelly's unsettling behavior. As they prepare for the study, Shelly remains unaware of her nighttime actions. Daniel sets up the hidden cameras suggested by Mary Q to capture any unusual occurrences during the night. The tension in their home grows, and the anticipation of the upcoming sleep study weighs heavily on their minds. The night of the sleep study arrives. Shelly is connected to monitoring equipment, and Daniel watches anxiously as she drifts into sleep. The hidden cameras record every moment, capturing the eerie silence of the night. Suddenly, Shelly stirs, her eyes wide open but unseeing. She begins to speak in a strange, otherworldly language, making the same eerie noise from before. Daniel, alarmed, looks at the monitors, where irregular patterns flash. Dr. Lopez, observing remotely, expresses concern as the situation escalates. In a sudden burst of energy, Shelly breaks free from the monitoring equipment and rushes out of the room. Daniel, torn between following her and seeking help, decides to chase after her. The night is pitch black, with only the sounds of the woods enveloping him. As he navigates through the darkness, Daniel catches glimpses of Shelly's figure, moving swiftly ahead. The bizarre noises persist, echoing through the night. Daniel calls out to her, but she remains unresponsive, disappearing into the shadows. Exhausted and disoriented, Daniel retraces his steps, guided only by the distant sounds of those strange noises. When he finally reaches home, fatigue and worry etched on his face, Mr. Kate makes a sarcastic remark about his solitary return. Upon entering, Shelly opens the door, questioning his whereabouts. The bed, covered in dirt, catches her attention. Daniel, deeply troubled, shows her the video from the previous night. Concern lines her face as they decide to contact Dr. Lopez immediately. The unsettling mystery deepens, leaving the couple grasping for answers in the face of an inexplicable and ominous force that seems to take hold of Shelly during the night. The tension in their home escalates as Daniel continues to record Shelly. When he returns from work, she questions his persistent recording. A confrontation ensues, with Daniel expressing his unease and asserting that something has fundamentally changed in her. He demands to see her blood, but Shelly, determined to leave, begins packing. In the struggle at the door, Shelly hits her head, losing consciousness. Daniel, fearing the worst, ties her up. Amid her screams, he makes a gruesome discovery. Her blood is replaced by worms. Attempting to reason with her, Daniel is met with a chilling ultimatum to untie her before matters worsen. Shelly, horrified, pleads to secure her friends, but Daniel crushes them underfoot, prompting another eerie noise. Suddenly, a spaceship descends from the sky, revealing an alien presence. The yard is filled with people making the same eerie noise. Dr. Lopez and the detective enter as Daniel, desperate to protect Shelly, holds a knife to her neck. A tense conversation unfolds, leading to an unsettling revelation. These aliens seek refuge in human bodies. As Daniel offers himself in place of Shelly, a struggle ensues, resulting in a fatal blow to Dr. Lopez. The aliens assert that Daniel's relentless pursuit of answers has consequences. Mr. Kate, revealed as Mary Q, intervenes, declaring Daniel's immunity and evacuating him before the authorities arrive. The movie concludes with Daniel, burdened by the unearthly events, cast into a world that questions his sanity. The extraterrestrial infiltration leaves him grappling with the surreal and unimaginable, as the unsettling truth behind Shelley's transformation unfolds.